Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another show of our games reactions for the Champions League. Today we had Liverpool against Lille from France, and we had Benfica against the Catalonian team, FC Barcelona. These games were totally different from each other. One of them in Portugal had so much drama. The other one in Liverpool was quiet, straightforward, simple, and easy to the point. Okay, we are going to start talking about Liverpool versus Lille, and we're going to be looking at the first half here. Of course, Anfield was packed as always, and Liverpool had most of their players today. Kwanzaa played today, and he performed very well today, I thought, and he was actually even close to score today. Anyway, generally, I would say that the first half was very easy for Liverpool. They controlled the first half very well, and I think maybe Lille had an opportunity, not even an opportunity. I don't think even they had a very close opportunity in the first half. Salah was a little bit active today in comparison to the last couple of games they had. He had multiple opportunities. He could have scored more than one today. He actually scored I believe today, his 50th goal, which I believe is it's another record for him. He's the first Liverpool player to score 50 goals in European competition. So another another milestone for the Egyptian king with Liverpool. I don't understand why they haven't signed him anyway. I'm going away from the topic, which is Liverpool versus Lille. But whenever I think about Liverpool, I just was like, what are they waiting for to sign these players? I don't know. I think it's all finances, I believe, trying to see what's going to work for them. Anyway, talking about Salah, he scored a nice goal from an accurate pass from Jones. He actually joked about it at the end of the game when he was asked. He was interviewed, and he was given the player of the game today. And he said, "Yeah, finally Jones passed me." A good goal. I think he was just. I'm not sure if it's the language or he's just trying to be funny. Maybe he's close with Jones. Anyway, Jones, I believe he played very well this year. His performance is way better than when Klopp was in the team. Maybe the system fits him better now with the Arne Slot. In the minute 44, Salah had a very close opportunity, and he puts the ball in the far corner, a few inches from the post. And the first half, honestly, there wasn't so much going on in the first half. It finished with the 1-0 for Liverpool, and Lille did not show much resistance. So far, Liverpool is showing their desire to win or to do well in the Premier League, because it's really hard, honestly, to expect what's going to happen in the coming games, because with the new formation, you don't really know uh, who are you going to be facing. You might be facing an easy team or a difficult team. We'll see. Anyway, if we move to the second half, we find that, of course, that the Arne resorted to some changes in the first half. That's how they started the second half. Elliott and McAllister joined in for Gravenberch and Saboslai. These, I guess, that's maybe, since they were winning, is good to rest these guys. They've been working so hard this this season. Saboslai, I think he was a little bit injured the last few weeks, so it's good to save them a little bit for the weekend for the Premier League. Anyway, Liverpool strong again in the second half with a lot of control. And again, Salah wasted another opportunity at minute 46. I think he was not concentrated. I believe he could have passed the ball to one of his teammates. Can't remember who was in the left side then, but yeah, he should have passed it. Later, Nunez was denied a goal by the goalkeeper in face-to-face opportunity. Glad to see Nunez again in action today. He was the savior in the last game in the Premier League. Today he was good. He actually had, I think, two opportunities, really close opportunities today. The twist in the game was when Mendy from Lille got a red card um, after a tackle on Diaz. Diaz was the latest man in behind, so it was clearly a second yellow, and of course he got the red card there. And the other good player today, I think, for Liverpool with Tsimikas with his what can I say, um, free kicks. He did very well today. He he provided a lot of good free kicks today, and Kwanzaa was about to score. He barely missed over the top post. McAllister also had his. I think McAllister was a little bit wider, so yeah, they were very close to score. But yeah, hats off to Tsimikas today. Very accurate, I would say. It's good to have another option in addition to Trent. Anyway, Liverpool again. I always complain about them. I don't complain about them, but I just know that sometimes they make some really primitive mistakes. Last time I called them stupid mistakes, but I would say primitive mistakes in their defense. I think what happens to them is one of them relies on the other and they waste time and then they get scored on. And that's Van Dijk was very angry again today after that mistake. So lack of concentration and mismanagement, I called it in Liverpool defense. Lille scores the equalizer by Jonathan David and in minute 62. So it is kind of paradoxical. Like you lose one player, right? Then you score. That's so funny. Like football math does not add up. Yeah, it's so funny. Really funny. But Elliott managed to snitch the win for Liverpool today. He was a substitute, and of course, again, Arnie's changes make difference all the time. Honestly, including this game, in the last three games of Liverpool, they have been doing a fantastic job. Um, so he scored. I mean, he has been doing a fantastic job with his changes, of course. So yeah, he scored the winner from a shot outside the box, deflected on the defender. I can't remember his name. Unfortunately for the keeper, he was too far to react, and he just basically gazed at the ball while the ball is making its way to inside the net. Chiesa joined in the team later, and he and Nunez had close opportunities too. Chiesa worked hard for one, like he dribbled and he shot, and it was really close. You can see that Chiesa is working so hard today, and I think that's the right mentality to have if you want to play. If you want to convince Arne Slot to give you more minutes. So far in the last two games, whenever he was given chance, he was really, what can I say, really trying hard or working hard. Nunez also, I wrote his name wrong. I wrote Nunes. Anyway, sorry about that again. It is late for me doing this video tonight. Man, it took me forever. Anyway, as I said, Nunez is showing. Nunez always works so hard. He needs that little bit of last minute focus. I think he shouldn't think so much before he kicks the ball. I think that's what happens to him. He thinks too much, and he ended up wasting. Sometimes just like play it simple, right? Just like don't think about it. Just like decide quick, and here you go. And of course, sometimes he scores really, really nice goals. Anyway, if we the score of this game was 2-1, of course. Liverpool had 56% position, 17 shots in total, and expected goal rate was 2.25. On the other hand, Lille had 44% position, four shots. Oh my God, four shots and 0.47 expected goal rate. That is very low. I don't know what they were expecting coming to play against Liverpool in Anfield. Liverpool were I would say more mature today in their play, very careful when they worked hard to score, then they scored, then they kept controlling the momentum of the game. They made a mistake. Lille scored, then Liverpool pushed a little bit harder, then they scored again. And actually, I think Nunes scored one, but he was offside. So they were very, very close to score the third. But I would say very good performance from Liverpool. Lille, I think maybe if they had, I don't know, if they had few stronger players, maybe they would have done better. Their focus was defending, as you can see. Their expected goal rate is very low in comparison to Liverpool, 0.47. That's too low. 40 shots in total, and I think one on target, the one that they scored, and that's it. So I think they understood the assignment. They are playing against some coaches. Said, can't remember the coach name, but he said Liverpool is maybe the best. The best. Actually, for him, he didn't say maybe. He said Liverpool is the best team in Europe and in the in England. So I guess Lille, today they try to play to their strength, and I guess losing 2-1 is not really bad for them. Anyway, going to the coach words. Unfortunately, I could not find much for the coach of Lille. Maybe they had to leave fast to go back to France. I am not really sure what exactly happened. I even looked for French interviews. I couldn't find anything, but of course I found for Arne Slot. He said, I know anyway in the beginning, actually of the interview, he was like smiling. He likes sometimes to crack jokes a little bit with the reporters, and I think that's a good strategy. Kind of take over the room before even they start questioning you, and you can feel it. If you compare the way the reporter asks him questions to other what can I say, coaches, like the previous coach for Manchester United. I know he was having a hard time, but he was struggling a lot with the media, which I felt bad for him sometimes. Anyway, for Arne Slot today, he seemed very relieved after the win, which I understand, and he started with a sarcastic comment today about the referee in the Barcelona game, which we are going to talk about in a few minutes. Here he said that the referee extended the extra time from 4 minutes to 8 minutes. And I guess that was enough time, because I think Barcelona scored the winner, if I'm not mistaken, in the 95th minute. So he said that's, I don't know. I think he always sends indirect messages to the referees, and hopefully they can get what he's trying to say. Yeah, we'll talk about that game in a few minutes. Anyway, he also he was asked about the new formation of the Champions League, and he said he doesn't really know if it is advantage to finish number 1 or 2 with the new format. He said the important thing for him today is to skip around, meaning if you end up with the first 8, you're not gonna have to play another round. You move to basically you're skipping around to the next one, which is a good thing. It gives you more time to rest your players and focus on other things. He said that the thing he didn't like today was Lille had one chance and they scored, and I think I talked a little bit about that, which is a big problem, right? Because if you are having a tough game someday and and for some reason you cannot score, and the other team, you know, ended up scoring with from a half opportunity, then you are in big trouble. He was asked, of course, about Salah, like, and I think, I don't know if it's always good to ask about Salah all the time. He said, "Yeah, he's a special player. He's outstanding for the team. He has been playing fantastic in the last, since he joined the team. He also, I like the way, when they asked him about specific player, he always tried to include the whole team, and he actually mentioned that he said the way we recovered the ball, it was fantastic." And yeah, Salah was able to turn that opportunity into a goal, and that's good. It's good. Sometimes you have to be very careful, not praising one player over the others, because it may cause some issues. But I think they are grown up people. But people have egos. Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, he said that they needed to win this game. They needed to win this game really, to make sure that they're going to end up in the top 8. And also, he didn't want to gamble. And you never know. It's better to control things. And I agree with him. I like myself. I like to be in control of the things I like to do. I don't like to be running around at the end. I don't know, like for meetings and stuff like that, or appointments. It's always good to be on time or take your time. And I think that's a good strategy. Work hard in the beginning and save yourself hiccups. So far, Liverpool has been doing fantastic in the Champions League. 7 out of 7, 7 games, 7 wins. Yeah, the best team in Europe. Who can say no, right? And I mentioned before that Salah was interviewed, and he is now the first Liverpool player to score 50 goals in all European competitions. And I would like to mention one more thing about Arne Slot. He said he prefers to keep a clean sheet for him. He prefers to be attacking more than defending, because when you are defending more than attacking, it is not an easy task. So he said he prefers the way they do it now. They control the ball, they attack more, and they don't have to defend as much. And I think that's maybe what sometimes they get surprised, and they get scored on with really, really easy goals sometimes. Anyway, I think that's it for Liverpool and Lille. I think I talked so much about them. Let's talk about FC Barcelona game versus the Portuguese team, um, Benfica. That game was really interesting. So much drama, raining, two types of rains, rainy weather, and so many on the raining goals too. So that's really interesting. So yeah, let's see. Start with what can I say? The first half, as you just said, there was so much drama and emotions in this game from both sides, and of course, when you are winning and you end up losing, that's always a big. Honestly, it's a really deflating feeling, I would say. So in the beginning, so much pressure from Benfica, and they made it really hard on Barcelona to build up their game. And the Eagles landed in minute 2. The Eagle is the Benfica, what can I say, nickname, if you want to call it that way. Van Gles, if I'm saying his name correctly, scores for Benfica. 6 minutes later, after that, Benfica wastes another opportunity, and that's the big issue with Barcelona this year, is defending is terrible. Yeah, man, like the last game was, they controlled the game also against Getafe, but they end up with a draw. They run into similar issues today with their defending. Minutes 13, they got a penalty and their number 9, or the player that plays number 9. Let's see if I'm gonna pronounce his name correctly today. Robert, that's correct. No problem with that. Lewandowski scores from a penalty. It was a really clean shot. When he was about to shoot the penalty, he made that stop like this, and he kind of, when he does that normally, he kind of sees where the goalkeeper is going, and he puts it on the right corner, and the keeper just flies, travels to the other part of the to the other side of the goal. Anyway, this goal was checked by the VAR, but I think for me, when I saw it, it was a clear penalty. It was a foot stump. Maybe before the VAR era, this one maybe would have not been a penalty, but at this age, it's really really hard to ignore such mistakes by defender. Uh, Lewandowski had another opportunity face to face with the goal, but he wasted it. It was a really beautiful kick. I don't know, like should we call it like a half scissor kick? I don't know. Like it was like this from the side, very nice. But the goalkeeper was there, was in a good position to stop it. Again, today, when you talk about drama, honestly, it's more than playing properly, right? If you are playing properly, I don't think you're gonna cause a lot of drama. Let's see who is responsible for the drama today. The keepers, I would say, and the referee. Let's say now, bad judgment from the Barca's goalkeeper and defender. So they ended up crashing into each other and resulted in a beautiful gift for Benfica. And Vangels, I am so sorry if I'm butchering his name, found himself in front of an empty net. And you know what? There is nothing better than an empty net. You score with no pressure. um, Keeper again made a bad tackle. This one was from and caused a penalty. Yeah, same keeper from Barcelona. This guy, I don't know what he was on today, but he was on something, I would say. This guy, yeah, he caused another penalty, and that was the hat trick for Vangelis, scoring the penalty at the 30th minute, and the first half ended up with 3-1. Fantastic half for Benfica. Barcelona played very well. They were controlling, I would say, the first half more than Benfica, but the score shows something different, and that's because of the mistake Barcelona made. I honestly don't know why they struggle so much in their defense. I think they should be able to do better than that, but it's crazy to watch. It's crazy and fun to watch at the same time, I guess. Anyway, um, in the second half, this second half, it was also full of action and emotions too, again from both sides. Benfica's goalkeeper looks like he made a funny mistake. He was outside of the goal, right, and he went to kick the ball high, but for some reason, it looked like he was aiming at Rafinha, like the ball just hit Rafinha on the head and just goes straight down to the goal, into the net. That was so funny. I don't know how he managed to score, but I guess if you're a scorer, you know your head is always, I don't know, unconsciously maybe or consciously in that situation for him. I don't think he was conscious, but you never know. It's all about positioning, right? Rafinha scores for FC Barcelona. Then Benfica scores in minute 67 through a well-organized attack. A very dangerous cross from number 21. I can't really remember his name. It's really hard to say it. Schliderup. I am so sorry. I don't know, man. Um, anyway, number 21, who actually put the captain Arojo, I think that's his name, and the goalkeeper I keep saying the goalkeeper all the time, but his name is oh yeah, yeah. My God, these names are hard, very hard. I tried to memorize their names before. I couldn't. I'm terrible with names. I can remember faces, but names. Good luck, man. What's his name? Let's try it. I'm gonna say Jisney. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay. Um. Yeah. Wojciech. I think that's why what do you call them? The reporters were saying Wojciech because Wojciech is way easier than his last name. I'm calling him Wojciech too, baby. Anyway, Wojciech today was having a lot of fun. So Wojciech, what can I say? Number 29 from Benfica had a beautiful cross, right? Like a nice cross to the box, and the captain of Barcelona, Araujo and Wojciech, the ball just was passed between them, and it was really tricky that the captain ended up scoring on an own goal. So, at that moment, you can see the Barcelona players. They were like, "Holy moly, what's going on today?" Yeah, but again, we are running to another twist in this game. A scramble in the box of Benfica. Lamine Yamal goes down and the ball, and it was a penalty. Again, Lewandowski scores it at minute 78. Wow, there's so many goals today. And minute 85, quick execution of a corner for Barca resulted in a goal from Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia was a substitute today. And this, for me, I consider it as a big warning of what's going to happen because Barcelona, even though they scored the equalizer like late 85 minutes, but the momentum was in their side, and something I could feel something was going to happen. Di Maria had a really clear opportunity face to face. I cannot believe how many face to face opportunities today in the Champions League, and people like players just waste them. I don't know. Anyway, for Di Maria, he wasted. It was a great block from the keeper. Um, I used to play sometimes goalkeeper. Most when I played football, I played the goalkeeper. It's I don't know. I always liked it when like you're in front of the attacker, and the like, especially like if I am this way and they're gonna put it on the left side, and they like, yeah, you like, you make a mistake and you go to the right side, then you realize as he kicks the ball it's going to the left, and you put your foot there and you save it. Wow, that's an amazing, for me that was like really satisfying to save goals like that. Anyway, Di Maria wasted his opportunity. Very good save from Benfica's goalkeeper. And Rafinha. Rafinha at minute 94. I think it was 95. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 94 something something. So it was overtime, over the extra time that the referee gave before. Um, Actually, sorry. This was was the free kick. Okay, I'm kind of going ahead here. I had a very nice free kick, and it went over the post and it hit the net on top. That's another warning, baby. Um, an opportunity at minute 95 that I was not lying. 95 for Benfica. They were about to score there, but there was so much scramble in the box of Barcelona. Benfica, and not just Benfica players. A lot of people thought it was a penalty for Benfica, but the referee did not call for a penalty. It was a fast counterattack led by Rafinha, who scored the winner. And I just said there was so much going on from Benfica players about this penalty. And honestly, I think for me, I think it was a penalty. Other people online I noticed they said it was a penalty, and the worst thing was the score was scored in in the 95th minute, which is already over the extra time the referee called for. And I don't know why he added 8 minutes. That was sorry, another. He added another 4 minutes over the 4 minutes he called for in the beginning. So something, I don't know, something to watch for referees. My nose keep getting itchy for some reason. Maybe I need to drink some water. No relationship. Anyway, the score ended up to be 4, Benfica 5, Barcelona. I don't think Benfica deserved to lose today. The reason for that is even though Barcelona controlled the game more, Barcelona made so many mistakes. And when you make mistakes, logically speaking, you should be punished, especially when you're a big team. I'm not against Barcelona, but it's just something they need to pay attention to because they made so many stupid mistakes today. And yeah, so they had 75 possession of the ball, 10 shots, and the expected goal rate was 299. That's a good rate, of course. The all the opportunities they had. Benfica had 25% possession, 22 shots in total, and expected rate. I think I switched these numbers again. I think I switched these numbers. Yes, Benfica had 10. Sorry, that's a mistake. Benfica had 10 shots, 5 on target, and Barcelona had 22 shots and 11 on target. Sorry about that. And yeah, this game was totally a mess. It was rainy, mistakes from from defenders, from goalkeepers. Referee added a little bit of spice on top at the end. So I don't know. It was crazy. Sometimes when you hear there was so much drama in a game, I would honestly, you would automatically, deduct, or what can I say, conclude that there were a lot of mistakes because you cannot be swinging left and right in a game. A team winning like 3-1 ended up losing 5-4. There must be like some mistakes going on and something weird happening, honestly. Um, if we look at the table, we find Liverpool, the English team, with 21 points, and they won all their last, or they basically their last 5 or all their 7 games. Barcelona in the in the second place with 18 points. They won their last 5 games. Atletico Madrid in the third place with 15 points, and they won their last 4 and they drew in 1. So I would say good for Liverpool for staying consistent. Barcelona needs to pay attention to their mistakes if they want to do something great, because they are struggling. I would say not struggling like smaller team, but for a bigger team with a strong players. They have fantastic players like Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, their number 9 Roberts, Lewandowski. I don't know. My God. Anyway, if we look at some other games today, we had La Juventus 0-0 against Club Brugge. Slovan ended up losing to VfB Stuttgart 3-1 or Stuttgart. Polonia 2-1 won against Dortmund. Well, that's good. And PSV won 3-2 against Crivana Zeda. I don't know how to say that name, sorry. And yeah, I think that those are the main or all the games today. Tomorrow we're going to have some games. Arsenal is playing tomorrow. Bayern Munich is playing. PSG, Milan. So yeah, we'll see how this game gonna end up. Anyway, today this was my summary for today. I focused on Liverpool and Barcelona because I do follow them honestly more than other teams, and that's natural because that's the way it is for now. And hopefully, other teams can do better, and we can follow them more. But you never know. Yeah. So this was my summary for today. I hope you guys liked it. I worked so hard on this today. I finished a little bit late, but what can you do? I am recording here at like 11:15 p.m. So yeah, I had a lot of other things to do. So I hope you guys like this. Please, what can I say? Please like and subscribe, and so you can support me to keep doing. At least I know there are some people are watching, but it would be nice to increase the number. My channel is still new, but I'm working on it. So hopefully I can keep bringing you guys new products, good product. And yeah, again, another coverage or for another reaction. Bye bye.